Hello everyone, Evangelos from Drawlab here, and I would like to show you a little package that I received today, and I'm really excited to see what's inside. I haven't opened it yet, so let's do this unboxing together, shall we? It has the distinct cover around it. It has the Kickstarter edition marking on the bottom left, and I think it looks pretty nice already. But let's jump into it, shall we? So let's put the expansions on the side for now, and this one is big. I will first take out the sleeve, the Kickstarter edition, and now we have the main game. The box is quite thick. Alright, inside it's black instead of the traditional white. We have the rulebook here. Let's have a look on the pages. We have the story, we have the component. I have read this page like 100 of times. We have the setup of the game, where you can see with the lines what goes where, so you can set up the game pretty fast yourself. We have all the game mechanics. You can see that we have different colors depending on what we are explaining. The examples are in green, the rules are in blue, in yellow we have the fluff, so it's a little bit easier to read, and if you are looking for some particular sort of information, you will be able to find it out pretty fast. Regarding what you want, we have some more examples about the combat mechanics. We have the explanation of the abilities of the fighters, and we have a QR code so that it takes you to the how to play videos. And on the back side of the rulebook we have a quick reference of things that you might need to quickly look up during the game. But enough of me blabbering about the rulebook. Let's go to some more interesting components. As you see, we have the insert, and here is the game board, the main game board. This took quite a while to get right because of its custom shape. Yeah, of course, usually we are setting up a board on the table and not on the air, as I'm currently doing, but here it is. Here is the board. You can see it's a pentagon, which is not quite what you usually have in most board games. We also have a smaller board, the one for scoring and for betting. That's the one over here. We have the tokens in a little punch board. That's good. We have all the fighters' abilities, backside, front side. So we have Abel, Protector, we have FRD Smile, the Bull, we have Maro the Shadow, we've got May the Deceiver, we've got Rexus the Destroyer, and we've got Sigurd the Colonel. We've got a ton of dice. We've got 2 decks of cards. Here we have the highlights, we have the bets. Here we have the cards that you're going to use in order to bet for the fighters. Here we have some wooden components. Here are the scoring markers, and also the blood drops that indicate that the fighter has been wounded. And here we have the glass beads that you use on your player mat in order to show where the fighter stats are at the point, so how many health he has, how many defense points, attack points, etc. And finally, the main thing, this is the insert, but even more importantly, here are the miniatures. and I'm going to set them up on the board so that you will be able to see them. Right, so we'll put them right over here on the cards. So this was Rexus, here is May the Deceiver. Here we got Abel. Let's go to the bigger ones. Here we've got FRD. Here is my favorite, Marrow the Shadow. He looks a little bit of a villain, but I really find him cool. And stay please. And here is Sigurd the Colonel. Yeah, I'm not really doing lots of unboxing videos, as you may have noticed, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick look on how the components look. So this is what it's on the base game. Let's have a look on the expansions. So let's start first with the agility expansion, the one that all the backers of the campaign got for free. If you are not a backer of the campaign, don't worry, you can still find it in our shop, in our distributor. You can find it, I hope, worldwide easily. It gives the game a little bit of depth because it adds 2 more characters. Both characters are a little bit different from the ones we have in the core game. They work a little bit better with the speed mechanics. They do things that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to do, and depending on how fast they're running regarding the other players, so how fast their speed initiative is, they have either more attack or defense. Actually I saw them backwards, but you get the idea. So here is the back of the box. You can see the 2 characters and you get a glimpse of what they might be doing in the game. And as soon as I open this, okay, that's easier, we have the 2 fighters right at the start, and we've got a little bit of a reference of how they work, what their abilities are exactly. We have the cards in order to bet for them during the game, and of course we have their little miniatures in the insert. So let's start with Yabai. Alright, the Scarlet Fiend. So this is Yabai. And this is Kane the Hurricane. I think in fact that was, despite being in the expansion, it started to be one of the first fighters that we started playtesting, but we decided it would be a better fit if it went to the expansion. And finally, let's go to the Master expansion. This one is one I'm really excited about. It's an expansion that was unlocked by our backers after their suggestions. So we made a poll about what kind of fighters you would like to see in the game. We threw some suggestions ourselves, but we got even better suggestions from the backers, as you usually do. So we have 4 pretty amazing masters fighting in the game with you. So let's get into it. You pretty much get the idea from the cover with the Cyber Cthulhu. So here it is. Grantly the Void Seeker is the first character. The next one is Fenrir, the Lava Breather. Just a cyber werewolf breathing fire. We have Hoppy, the Double Joke, a 2-headed clown. And we have Micho, the Art of Work, the illustrator / warrior that helped us tremendously during the development of the game with his amazing illustrations. And in the expansion we also have some more highlight cards that you can add and mix in the main game. We've got, of course, the characters, the cards that you need in order to bet for them, and we have the fighters themselves. So let's start with Hoppy. Here it is, a double head clown with a hammer, a squishy hammer or not, and a metal balloon with a little bit of spikes, so he's not like the friendliest character in the world. We've got Fenrir, the lava breather. Here is Micho, one of the most massive miniatures in the game. And here is Grantelith. Yeah. So yeah, that's all the components. I think I gave you a look of everything.